Good evening, everyone. Good evening. It's Friday, February 22nd, 2019. I'm Dave Guerra. How are you? That's right. It's Let's Have a Chat Friday edition. And Fridays, it's Forbes Friday. Means we ripped it straight out of Forbes.com, Forbes magazine, the Forbes Daily Dozen. And in this case, we're going to take it straight to the court. That's right. Not the Supreme Court, but the basketball court. North Carolina basketball player Zion Williamson just experienced the beginning. He's at the tip of what's going to be sure fallout for Nike. That's right. He had an on-court accident. His shoe blew out. He injured himself. There's an injury while wearing a Nike sneaker. Now, this is North Carolina basketball. You know, road to the Final Four. This is big-time stuff here. Now, we know that it's college, so they're amateur sports. They're not professionals, but the money they make is professional money. And I'm talking about the universities. I'm not talking about, and I'm talking about the sponsors. I'm talking about Nike, but I'm not talking about the players. No, they can't do that. They can't get paid. But that's a whole different story, and I'll talk about that at a different time. But what I want to talk about is what happens to an organization when it publicly, its product just disintegrates. And it causes an injury. It causes problems. What happens? What happens then? Do you dial the 444 guy because he'll take your case? Were you a victim of a sneaker accident? That's what I'm talking about. So that being said, what happens to an organization when their main product, they do what they do is they deliver on sneakers. They do sneakers, all types of sports. It's sports for hockey. Do they do hockey skates? No, they don't do hockey skates. They do football, soccer, baseball, basketball, you know, the Air Jordans, the AJs. And so now their mainstay product has just disintegrated. What does that say about the quality of the craftsmanship? What does that say about the sneaker? It might just be a one-off. I have yet to experience a Nike that has failed me, and I've worn Nikes in the past up until a certain point where I've quit wearing Nikes. But that's for a different reason. Now we have a mechanical problem. Now it's no longer just what was it called? An issue of what we believe in, who we believe in versus who we don't believe in, and who they choose to pay millions of dollars to deliver on the product or deliver the message, and who is wearing the shoe to make their team win, to help themselves win. So what I'm getting at here is what does an organization do when it has problems like that? Well, the problem is the organization needs to get out in front of it. The organization, doesn't matter, big, small, doesn't matter. You have to get out in front of your problems right away, especially the big ones, the big PR fiascos, big public relations fiascos. You have to get out in front of them. You have no choice. Because if you run and hide, stick your head in the sand and hope it goes away, it's not going to go away, because people are going to ask, well, what does the company have to say? What is the company doing? What will the company do to get themselves out of this mess, out of this debacle? So you get out ahead of it. You go and you find out what caused that problem. Was it a bad batch? Was it just some bad glue? Are we going to expect this on other shoes? Or out of a certain company or out of a certain location, a certain batch? We had a problem with these shoes and we're going to correct them. And anybody who has these shoes, send them in. You'll get a free replacement. Better shoe? Question. That's right. Question. Question what's going on, what happened, why it happened, how it happened. Review the game tape if you have to. But get out in front of that problem and stay out in front of it all the way to its resolution. Don't just say, oh, we're gonna get to the bottom of this and then that's the last I hear from you. No, that's not how you save your skin. You save your skin by getting out in front of it, admitting that there was a problem, and there's no doubt, it's on video, there's a problem. And then what are you doing to correct that problem? And then hope and pray that it doesn't happen again. Yes, because the sooner you address it, the sooner you get out in front of it, the sooner you do what you have to do, the better off your organization is going to be. Because again, that problem now is behind you and you've addressed it and you've ensured them that it's not going to happen again. This is where Nike needs to step up and say, yep, here is the problem. Here's what's going on. But it's going to cost them. It's going to cost them. And shareholder, stockholder, both sides of the same coin, it's going to cost them. But again, as I was mentioning, organizations that step up and say, hey, we do have a problem. We admit there was a problem. It's a one-off problem. Great, kudos. It's not going to happen again. Just don't let it happen again. So folks, with that being said, Nike, it's your turn now. Get out in front of it. Small businesses, medium-sized businesses, one-person operations, doesn't matter who you are. You have an issue, there's a problem, it's a big PR issue, you get out ahead of it. You jump ahead of it and you stay ahead of it and you resolve the issue until everybody's satisfied. It's when you don't do it and you stick your head in the sand that there's going to be problems, because people are going to question, what are they up to? Why are they hiding? Why are they not answering? Why are they not addressing this problem? Folks, it's Friday night. It's time to go party hunter. So listen, I'm Dave Guerra. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for watching. Let's have a chat. Leave comments down below. And until next time, I'll talk to you soon. Take care. Have a good one.